Hello, this is a review of the Ipod controls of the top-of-the-line head unit in the 2011 Toyota Highlander Limited. At $2,650, the owner should expect excellent sound quality and the convenience of using it while driving. The sound quality is excellent. However, it falls short in the usability of the unit, most particularly in its Ipod connectivity. For this review, I have attached via USB a classic Ipod containing about 2,700 songs and about 300 albums from more than 400 artists. And please note that I have also done this test using an Apple iPad 2, which is pretty much an iPod music player, only it is flash based. There was no difference in performance. I also have to mention that I have also connected this iPod to Entune, which is Toyota's latest infotainment system for its cars. It is a version of this navigation music player unit, except that it has internet access as well as a faster portable device navigation connectivity. As far as the connectivity of my iPod to the head unit here on the Toyota Highlander, there are several options to browse the contents. We have the playlists, artists, albums, songs, podcasts, audiobooks, genre, and composers. I'm only going to be concentrating on the artists, albums, and songs. Here are the ways to access the contents of my iPod. Scroll up and down, tune file, and seek track. Here on the dash and the steering wheel. So here's the problem. If we try to scroll the songs here, you see 5 songs at a time. And it's not fast, but very slow. And there is no other way to navigate your list but using this. You cannot do this, you cannot do this, just this, or the knob right here. But the thing is, it won't tell you where you are, it won't tell you what song is playing unless you press this and it tells you what it is. The Seek Track button allows you to skip from one song to another. If no song is playing at the moment, when you press this button, it'll play the song that is highlighted on the screen. As always, the list is going to be very slow, displaying 5 songs at a time. Say I am playing a song called Days Go By. It is playing right now. And I want to see who the artist is, so I go here, so I see that, and say again that I am done with this, I want to play another song, and eventually it's not going to be letter A, it's not going to be letter D, but something else. So I go back to the list, and guess what, I see the song list as on the first page, listing all the songs on the first page, which is letter A. So that means I have to do this very slow, 5 songs at a time navigation until I get to the song that I wanted to play next. It's still paging down, and so far I've only reached song number 201 to 205, letter B. Albums tab to select my song, and for example, the album that I have selected only has one song. Now it is playing. The only way for me to advance to the next album is to go back to the main menu, which is this. I'm not going to be able to use this, I'm not going to be able to use this to do that. The only way to do that is by doing a menu here and then going back to the same list that I left, and as usual it starts again on the top of the list, which is letter A. So I had to do another scrolling and then go to the next one. And in this case, I have an album with many songs, so at least if I'm driving, I'll be able to vary my selection or the music that I'm listening to. The top of the line head unit for the Toyota Highlander came with its own navigation system owner's manual. On page 216 of that manual, in the section for Ipod or USB memory, it says that to select the desired album or folder, push and hold the up and down switch. And these switches are actually right here and on the steering wheel. Let's see if that functionality works. So for example, I am playing this. I'm playing this right now. And I press this. It only fast forwards, but it only skips through the songs. There's no album advance. There's no album advance right here. Likewise, if I use the steering wheel buttons, it only fast forwards. And I'm pushing it right now. Nothing's happening. At times during my test, the display of the list of songs would freeze whenever it reaches a certain point. Please note that this test was also performed on a brand new 2012 Toyota Avalon with the same equipment, and it has the same result. There was freezing in the list display for songs or albums. Here's one scenario where the driver is using the map navigation and at the same time listening to iPod music. He wants to advance to the next song by using the steering wheel controls. That's volume up and down. If I do this, which is the skip song, it only says track number. See, it only, that's all I can do as a driver with the map displayed. If I really want to know the song, I have to leave this map page and go here. Press this button right here. But I think it's still annoying to do that. I think I should be able to see the song on the map page. As a conclusion, the $2,650 upgrade price tag for this head unit must be lowered as the customer is paying for a technology that is already old. In addition, or as an alternative, Toyota must offer a way to upgrade the software so that the driver can operate the iPod safely while driving.